Crownstones are smart power plugs that can run small custom applications and communicate with each other. When a group of crownstones is present in a building, they will form a Bluetooth LE mesh network. Microapps allow crownstones to communicate with external sensor and actuator devices to model complex behavior within the crownstones without custom firmware. The issue with this setup is that once crownstones are installed in the building, we manually need to configure them. Deploying microapps to the crownstones also has to be done manually and one by one. These are complex and tedious tasks which take a large amount of time. Furthermore, it is not always obvious which crownstone needs to run which microapp, as they may introduce disturbances in the mesh network. Moreover, the microapp deployment may even change throughout the day. For instance, smoke detectors are more needed at night, and air quality sensors are more important during the day. Additionally, the mesh network is influenced by external factors. New objects in the room introduce distortions, in essence, blocking radio waves, which can cause nodes to be unreachable for important messages. Using CODECO, we can tackle all these problems. First of all, CODECO can automatically configure a sphere of crownstones to find an ideal configuration. Manual setup is then no longer needed. Secondly, CODECO allows us to bulk deploy microapps to all crownstones in the mesh network. Finally, once the mesh network is set up, CODECO monitors the health of the crownstones in the mesh network and is given triggers, such as message count, packet loss, heartbeat, scheduler utilization, and so on, to redistribute the load of crownstones, for example, by moving microapps to different nodes or by altering mesh parameters. Because crownstones do not have a TCP/IP stack, they cannot directly communicate with a Kubernetes cluster, which CODECO uses. Therefore, we have written a plugin for Virtual Kubelet to transform Kubernetes API commands into BLE commands that the Crownstone firmware can understand. Additionally, we translate the data from the Crownstone mesh into metrics that can be used by Kubernetes components, such as Prometheus.